Okay, God is in form and in the formless. How can I see like the gurus? Um, there's aspects. David Hawkins' work actually experienced it, and mine experience of things. So as you dissolve the ego, all the belief systems of the ego, um, you get to high spiritual states of awareness and spiritual connection. So anyone who does a lot of extreme spiritual work will realize that they're getting to more spiritually connected fields. So sometimes your thinking is getting less and less, and you're feeling happier and happier, and more miracles and synchronicities are happening. Everything seems to be going right. Um, so, um, but you're still in form. You still believe you're a body, and you're still witnessing the world. Then, as you dissolve more of the ego's belief systems, and you get to more spiritually elevated work through very spiritual, intense practice, you get to states of the observer where you're no longer identified with body or thoughts, you're just witnessing, and it's fields of bliss and ecstasy. And in fact, when you go very high, the bliss and ecstasy becomes immobilizing. You just sit there blissed out because the fields of direct inner connection to God are things. So you're still in the world, but you're now at the most illuminated states still within this world. So you're still in form, but the nature of God, like the love of God, is seen in the flowers and the trees, in everything you see. It's like it's illuminated, it's in technicolor, and so everything is illuminated in God's grace, and you see that because the ego is more or less nearly completely dissolved now through your spiritual work. So that's still, but you're still in form. If you go through the death of the ego, you may have the option to go into what Bill did, had a glimpse of, and I did, the white light. So you're beyond the world. You're beyond the world of even a world existing, and the me existing, witnessing the world in bliss. So that's what typically we call God unmanifest. That's the infinite light out of which manifestation occurs, but in which there is no manifestation because you're now in the light. And then the fields of manifestation are just the levels of identification of the ego, from the bliss, ecstasy, down to just, being in the head and having lots of resentments and addictions and fears, which is no spiritual connection. So that's what they mean. God is in form. Depending on how much of the ego you've released. And God is actually the formless when you get to very advanced states where the world disappears into infinite light. Okay, that's time. Thank you. I'll stop the video there.